Developing right now, residents forced out of their homes after a construction mishap.
A crane crashing right onto the roof of a condo building. Crews were working to fix a deteriorating seawall at the time.
Local 10's Madeline Wright joining us live from North Miami Beach. Madeline, what happened here?
Eric, Christie, it's a dangerous situation. As you can see, the crane is still leaning against the condo building, and there are 8 units affected, all in one column. Those 8 units are spread out among the 4 floors, 2 on each floor. And I'm told this all started because the barge that the crane was sitting on top of ended up taking on water. Sky 10 video shows the huge hole in the roof after a construction crane crashed into a condo building. Efrain Delicio is the safety manager for Shoreline Foundation Incorporated, the company in charge of the project.
It's serious, so for us, we're very concerned about this, and we are going to take the precautions, and that's why we're here.
The accident happened on Northeast 169th Street near Northeast 35th Avenue in the Eastern Shores neighborhood of North Miami Beach late Sunday night. Crews were in the canal working to replace a deteriorating seawall and dock.
Our effort now is release the building from the stress it has and make that everything is safe.
At one point, the entire building was evacuated. By Monday morning, everyone was allowed to return except the residents of 8 units near the damage. Meanwhile, diesel fuel and motor oil leaked from the barge.
We've been working with Cliff Berry, and they've deployed about 800 feet of sorbent and hard boom, making sure all of the actual pollution and the oil doesn't spread from the canal right now.
Delicio suspects there's a hole in the barge that the crane sat on top of, which caused the barge to sink and the crane to slide off and hit the building.
Challenge has a lot of debris on the bottom side and maybe a hole. What I can say what is right now, because I'm going to do an investigation.
Delicio says the process to remove the crane could take several days, but everyone here is hoping that it can be done faster than that. A structural engineer as well as a building inspector are coming out to assess the building and find out how soon residents can go back into their homes. Live in North Miami Beach, Madeline Wright, Local 10 News.